Life is a game of give and take, and tomorrow is pretty exciting because I'm flying with Thai, which is a great experience in business class. But it was meant to be next LATAM A350, which is in the 222 configuration, which is, yeah. But I've discovered having a look at the seat map, because I had to change seat, it's 121, so I don't know what product it is, but it's going to be phenomenal.
Still confused? A quick search online reveals that Thai has borrowed, leased or purchased two planes that were once operated by South American airline LATAM, whose product we tried on the Boeing 787, and it has a not ideal 222 seat layout. It's not ideal in today's world because the expectation from customers is to have a 121, which benefits from not having to step over your fellow passenger and more privacy. But at some point they swapped the plane and the result is so much better.
So it's a beautiful day in Bangkok, time to head to the airport.
My flight today with Thai departs at 10:45, and the traffic in Bangkok can be a little unpredictable, so I'm spending my last night here in Lat Krabang, only 10 minutes away by shuttle bus, reasonable price hotels and plenty of local Thai cafes. There's a lot to love.
So welcome to Suvarnabhumi International Airport. We have been here previously with Thai.
We flew on their Boeing 787 and it was a magical experience. And thank you so much to everyone who either watched, liked or subscribed. It made a huge difference.
So we hope you enjoyed the video today. If you haven't seen the one, feel free. It's very similar, just a slightly different product. Let's get checked in.
Just like the previous video, to the far left of the terminal is the premium Thai check-in experience. I one day hope to go left into first class, but for the moment it's into Royal Silk, which is for business passengers or those with status. Apparently purple is the hardest colour to market, unless you're a chocolate company, but I really think it's a great asset to Thai's livery. The check-in desks have beautiful flower arrangements and it's a very calm and relaxing experience before using a special dedicated entrance for immigration and passport checks, with the choice then being to explore the shops or to send straight into the lounge. Last time, not knowing any better, I made a left, but this is into Thai's older lounge. Instead, I turn right and the difference isn't huge, but it's a much more pleasant and private experience. The lounge uses large wall sections at different angles to create different areas which are private and more comfy. It's then filled with a vast amount of plants and the food selection is extremely vast, with a hot counter which today was serving sticky rice with banana, which I wanted really badly, but I need to leave room for the flight, as the last time I flew, the meal was generous.
So Thai has a drink called the Butterfly Pea, which is their signature beautiful drink that you get to see on board. Unfortunately it's not available in the lounge, so while I enjoy some dim sum, you can see today's route map.
Tango Hotel 664 departs Bangkok at 10:45, covering a distance of 1,796 miles and taking 4 hours and 30 minutes over to Shanghai. Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport can be unpredictable when it comes to immigration queues, so this morning it's going well and I'm having a really relaxed time in the lounge, even managing to find an ice cream fridge that stocks matcha. Maybe next time.
I don't think it needs to be said. I think you can already tell from the video that was such a different experience from the previous lounge, which is on the other side. It's so beautiful, modern, and I love the plants, even if they are fake.
It's difficult to get a nice clean photo of a plane here at Suvarnabhumi Airport, and that's because of the many tiny dots on the window, which you can only guess is to help with cooling and reduce the light from the sun. Yet here is a beautiful lineup of Thai airplanes, with the closest being the Airbus A350 we're taking over to Shanghai. Gate number 2 in the C section is about 5-minute walk from the lounge, well, at least the older one. I have flown here a few times from Bangkok, with Emirates and Malaysian who always seem to run late, so it's a welcome sight to see the gate staff ready for the boarding. I am a little bit too early though, and if you are as well, you could always check out this beautiful Thai installation further down the sea gates.
Setup for the gate is causing me a little bit of post-traumatic stress. I kind of joke, but it's like one massive section and then a square and then the boarding gate. And last time this happened with Emirates, it was absolutely chaotic.
I mention this because hundreds of people were surrounding the boarding area, with one poor individual trying to get priority passengers and those who need extra time through first, and people would not make the space, causing a lot of pushing and shoving. Luckily today's was actually pretty organised and very calm. If you aren't so lucky, you might end up with the original plane I had at the time of booking. It features 30 Jamco Journey lightweight seats in a 222 layout, so I'm absolutely delighted by the equipment swap to the Airbus A350, featuring the Super Diamond seat that is extremely popular amongst airlines. The seats look rather plush and royal in the purple maroon red, and they're in an all-important 1-2-1 configuration. The Super Diamond seat offers a good amount of space, plenty of storage, and a modern design, with the same seats in the middle section with a small divider.
21 inches of width, which converts into 26 in the flat mode, and over 70 inches when in flat mode.
There is plenty of room to move your legs about, while the footwell is a little bit tight because of the seat in front. There is a small amount of storage in the left armrest, which is usually where you'll find the headphones, with two small storage nooks on the right, which is where you can find the in-flight entertainment controller, a universal plug socket, and the headphone jack. Thai also didn't go cheap here, and they haven't skipped on the air vents either. And whilst the door would be nice to have an option, the lip on the side of the seat offers a reasonable amount of privacy. The only downside of 19 kilo is it's missing a window. I will get around to trying out the economy product at some point, but my budget only goes so far, there's a limited amount of time and there are far too many airlines to review. The economy class seats are made by Recaro and arranged in a very pleasant 333 layout, featuring 18 inches of width, which is slightly above average, at least 31 inches of pitch depending on what row you're in, and an 11.7 inch HD display, also above average. The cabin crew have been very accommodating with me filming, and I can tell it's going to be a really good flight, so it's back to my seat before I get stuck in economy. The blanket is purple. Why? What other colour were you expecting? And looks fairly premium.
It also comes with this beautiful purple pillow,
which is branded with Thai's logo.
And for such a short flight, I'm surprised to see the mini kit, but that is lovely.
Which contains a toothbrush and toothpaste set in nice fabric, an eye mask, socks, earplugs, and an odd but lovely addition, a shoehorn. I couldn't quite work out what the brand of hand moisture was, and there's also a super balm for, your lips. I was also handed a copy of the menu, which looks beautifully designed in purple, and offered a welcome drink with the cabin crew suggesting a glass of champagne, and that sounded wonderful, so I agreed. Before being handed a lovely and refreshing hot towel on a silver platter.
Please fasten your seatbelt low and tight at all times while seated กรุณากลับไปยังที่นั่งของท่านเมื่อมีสัญญาณแจ้งรัดเข็มขัดนิรภัย
There's a saying that you don't actually buy champagne, you rent it. If you know, you know. Otherwise it's off to the bathroom, which on Thai's Airbus A350 is your standard bathroom, even if it is pretty modern. They've clearly upgraded it though with not just the typical blue lighting, but a pinky purple, something that Virgin Atlantic would probably give a nod of appreciation towards. There's even the Thai branded body moisturiser and perfume from Bath & Bloom. Very nice. The view out the window is magical, so that should be entertainment enough. Surely? Okay, fair enough. Thai has you covered with a beautifully crisp 17-inch HD touchscreen display, and the interface is also very pleasing on the eye. Despite Thai having a turbulent period with the financials during the pandemic, their content is surprisingly stuffed full of all the latest Hollywood movies, so I didn't have to think too hard what to watch. They also have quality shows like the TV series Friends, or those who watch Big Bang Theory, you might remember Sheldon's girlfriend, who has her own show called Call Me Cat. It's about a cat cafe, her love life, and it stars sadly deceased actor Leslie Jordan, who was Karen's arch nemesis / best friend in Will and Grace. It's an easygoing, lovable TV show. Firstly, a thank you. One of our viewers kindly pointed out that AKG is part of Harman International, and apparently made by Samsung. I had zero complaints about the headphones, good noise cancelling, a decent sound, and they sit on the ear rather nicely. The meal service starts off with a bowl of mixed nuts, which was pretty tasty, and a complimentary water. And the purple glass of intrigue is a butterfly pea. A what? The butterfly pea flower is commonly found in Thailand, and the petals once bald create a really strong blue, and when you add lime it goes purple. It was sweet and delicious, but I couldn't possibly describe the flavour. Why don't we take a peek inside today's menu? You could opt out of the starter, otherwise there's only one choice, and that's the Thai style eggplant with grilled Hokkaido, scallop and red capsicum sauce, which was presented very nicely and the sauce was delicious. It also comes with a choice of breads and this very cute butter. For the main, grilled tiger prawns with lobster cream sauce was just too tempting to say no, with my only criticism being that fish is quite delicate, so I usually say no to a sauce because it can distract from the taste. A fruit tart would have been my normal temptation, but for a change opted for the bites, which is assorted premium cheese with fruit, nuts, crackers and mango chutney. After the meal, the cabin crew distributed bottles of complimentary still water. And then a surprise, with a very thoughtful premium chocolate box with the words "A Window to Thailand." That was too good not to eat at that moment, but I wish I'd kept. The seat controls are as easy to use as an iPhone. With 3 pre-settings and with just 2 hours remaining, I wanted to get more comfortable. I'm happy to tell you that in the flat mode this is an excellent seat with lots of shoulder space. It just takes a little getting used to if you're a side sleeper because of the curvature of the seat in front with your legs bent. I had absolutely no intention of sleeping because this is a daytime flight and it would have really messed up my sleep, but the colours of the cabin were extremely peaceful. You have to love the move to LED lighting. There was just enough time to visit the bathroom one last time and to request a Thai milk tea. It's very much a regular tea, but just very milky. Am I still impressed with the Thai experience? We will discuss that shortly after the landing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain. We will start descent shortly to Shanghai Pudong International Airport.
Another fantastic Thai flight, very similar to the Boeing 787, slightly different seat, a little bit more modern as well. Some nice features, excellent screen, IFE, and entertainment is always exceptional. Food wise, I was totally stuffed. They even include the cheese course and a dessert and an ice cream, which normally on most airlines you have to pick between one or the other. Cabin crew were brilliant. The one was a little bit tired, but she was still incredibly smiley, polite, and so very Thai, which I love. The seat was comfortable. It's just a shame they don't use it on the long haul, but maybe in the future with a future release of a new business class.
I'm off to have a rest and a relax, because tomorrow we're reviewing China Eastern's Airbus A350, which I have quite high expectations for, with what is a beautiful business class suite. Sadly, there is plenty to discuss and not necessarily positive. Otherwise, thank you for watching and safe travels.